Congratulations to the Super Bowl 56 champion LA Rams. Season is over, at least for a month. We still got a lot to talk about. Free agency, the draft upcoming. A lot to talk about, a lot to cover. We're going to get to it right now on Hammers.House.
It's time!
I feel like the grass is green, and everything I do is unseen. But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really wanna be famous? Do you really wanna be a superstar? Do you really wanna get dangerous? Do you even know where the groupies are? Bitches out here be shameless, and I really wonder where their parents are. Look around, everything changes. It feels like I've been buried alive. Let it breathe. It feels like I've been buried.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's morning both sides of the coast right now. Welcome to the original house, the only house you want to go to for Las Vegas Raiders. Live reactions, commentary, updates, news, all that fun stuff right here in the original house, the only house, Hammers.House. Before we go any further, let's do a quick roll call. Chansworthy was good. Vitality, Chaz, Raider for Life, Sinister, Unknown Raider Guy, Car's hair extension, Raider Cortez, All Eyes OG, Eagletarian BL, Mason Blue, Wild Turkey, Raider Jared, DB Cooper. What is good, everybody? EJ, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Super Bowl is over. I think you guys heard me a couple of times throughout the last 2 weeks. I said the Rams by 3. I should have bet on that shit. So many people blew up my phone after that game. Like, yo, you really predicted that shit. Da, 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 da. Yeah, my stupid ass didn't bet on it, but whatever. So we have a lot to talk about. You guys saw the thumbnail. You already know what I want to get into. Looks like Derek Carr is the future of this team. He's been with the Raiders for 8 years now. They're looking now to extend him with Ziegler and McDaniels taking over. I think it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I want to say it happened around the weekend of my birthday. So I want to say 2 weeks ago, something like that. But they obviously have enough trust in him right now to want to extend this contract. I'm extremely excited about it. I'm very happy about it. I've said it time and time again, even with the ups and downs we had throughout the season, he was not going anywhere. So I'm looking at ballpark between 25 to 30 million a year, which makes sense, especially, again, if he wants to win, take that route. You're going to go anywhere of excess of 35 million and above. You're not concerned about winning. You're concerned about the money. And we know Derek Carr's not like that. So, it's a lot to take in right now. It's a lot to talk about here, especially once it's official. And again, people are like, oh, we don't have the cap space. Look, his contract will not kick in. The new contract won't kick in until the 2023 season. So we still have money to play with in free agency. We can still potentially get Devontae Adams. There's a lot of guys that are out there right now that would make perfect sense for this organization to fill the small holes that we have to continue to be successful and potentially make a deep playoff run this coming season. Shout out to Cane Town Raider. Welcome to the Raider Nation Syndicate. Welcome to the family. Those that are coming in, break them thumbs, hit them subs, and smash the bell for all your Raiders content, y'all. I know a lot of you guys came over from Dox's Live. I sat up in bed watching the entire thing. A lot of great shit. A lot to talk about again. Let me see. I see a lot of other people coming in. DB Cooper was good. Jesse Sullivan was good. Autumn Wynn, good morning. Jesse Raider, Raider Russell, Darnell Sanders, Holly Tanner. What up, Holly? Dirty Low, good morning, brother. Devontae will stay with the Packers with Aaron. Raider for Life was good. Good morning, Queen. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there as well. This is the day for the ladies. March 14th, that's our day. We'll talk about that later on, though. Raider for Life said Devontae will stay with the Packers with Aaron. So I was listening to what Docs had said in regards to the Yahoo Sports report about the type of money that Rodgers and Adams are looking to get or what the Packers are willing to pay them. You guys are in the hole minus $37 million in cap space. Bruh, I don't see how you potentially end up keeping both of these guys on your team. I do still feel at this point that both of them are going to leave and take their talents elsewhere. So if we're able to get them, great. Yep. Well, autumn win. I'm gonna put it out there right now. I'll put it out there now since you put free agency March 14th. Yes, free agency is March 14th. March 14th is also Steak and BJ Day. So, ladies, make sure to take care of your men on March 14th. They'll be taking care of you today. Just putting it out there. And it is a real day. Google it. It's a real day. Rated till death. What's good? Anthony Estrada, the baller. Congrats. Freaking. What? Thank you, brother. Much appreciate you. Congratulations. Thank you. It's weird because the numbers have been like weird, like up and down on some shit. Like Two Buddy shows 2K. YouTube is going back and forth with it. Again, if you're new in here, don't let it be your last. Definitely hit that sub button. But I'm excited for free agency right now. Again, just because we're not playing doesn't mean there's not stuff to talk about, and there still is a lot to talk about, especially now that the Super Bowl is over. We can actually talk about some of these Rams and Bengals that are free agents, and the Bengals seem to have a lot. So I think this is like potentially, I know people saying that Burrow is definitely the future of the NFL. I don't know if we see them in the Super Bowl for a very, very, very long time. So right now, the unrestricted free agents for the Bengals, you have left guard Quentin Spain, you have Eli Apple, you have Jesse Bates, who we were talking about over at Doctors Live before. Young guy, too. He's only 25 years old. CJ Uzoma, which I spoke about, Larry Ogunjobi, BJ Hill, Vernon Hargreaves, Trey Flowers, Kevin Huber, Clark Harris, Ricardo Allen, Mike Thomas, Auden Tate, Zach Kerr, Brandon Allen, Darius Phillips, Michael Thomas, and Jordan Evans. That is all of their unrestricted free agents. That is a lot of guys that are going to no longer be there unless they do get re-signed one way or another. With the Rams, you have Austin Corbett, Brian Allen, Darius Williams, Von Miller, Odell Beckham, Sony Michel, Dante Dion, Sebastian Joseph, Ogbonya Okaronquo, Joseph Noteboom, Johnny Munt, Buddy Howell, Brandon Powell. Now, I did mention in Ducks' Live that there's a good chance that we do see Whitmore's going to retire. Whitmore's 40 years old. He's their offensive lineman. I see him retiring. I potentially see Donald retiring as well. He has done a lot throughout his 8-year career. Dude was an amazing defensive lineman. I think he got his ring now. All his other accolades. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. I do see him retiring now. So we'll see and wait and see how that works out, and definitely keep you guys posted with that whenever that's announced. I know it's not Raider news, but still football news is still somewhat of importance. Again, the guy is a special talent. All right. Captain Los was good. Willie Wade said, hooray, Steak and BJ Day 314. Yeah, I'm about to. Let's get that running. Hashtag, or we might have to do that on March 14th if I do a live. What do you think about the halftime show? I thought they should have brought out Ice Cube with them. I would have loved to see Ice Cube out there. And the other thing, and Doc said it on his, I deadass was waiting, especially when Dre got in front of the piano and started to play I Ain't Mad at Ya. I swore we were going to see a hologram of Tupac. That kind of disappointed me to see 50 out there out of nowhere because he wasn't one of the 5 that were on the marquee for it as long as they've been promoting this. I was like, why? Dude definitely looked like Bizarre from D12 when he was hanging upside down to in the club. Terrence, what's good, brother? I hope you're doing better, man. Just continue to rest up. Vitality reaps. That's a big word. Oh my God, really? Don't get me started. Dark side. Apple got cooked in the field and social media. I'm not surprised, man. Like, this was a dude that played for the Giants that was ass. Like, I'm not. He's definitely not on my radar. Like, oh yeah, let's sign him. No. Hell no. Bengals won't make it to the Super Bowl again. JoJo, that's exactly what I said before, especially with all these guys that they have in free agency. There's no way. I don't see that team. I'm not going to say they're rebuilding, but they're going to need a lot of fucking guys that they're going to have to re-sign, sign, or get through the draft. So it's going to be weird for them. How many of our free agents do I think come back? I don't think it's going to be many. I really don't. Let's go down the list. I'm going to use here we go. I'm going to use over the cap and look at this real quick. So here we go. We got as free agents, we have Morrow, we have Jonathan Hankins, we have Marcus Mariota, and we're going to talk about him in a minute. KJ Wright, Quentin Jefferson, Solomon Thomas, Zay Jones, Casey Hayward, Richie Incognito, Deshaun Jackson, Gerald McCoy, Nick Martin, Derek Carrier, Desmond Trufant, Brandon Parker, thank goodness, Jermaine Illuminor, Kyle Wilbur, Peyton Barber, Darius Philon, Patrick Onswar, Brandon Faison, Markel Lee, Dallin Levitt, Jackson Barton, Jordan Simmons, Roderick Teamer, Nick Bowers, Keyshawn Nixon, Alec Ingold. Those guys are all free agents. The restricted ones are Levitt and Barton. The rest of these guys are all, and Keyshawn Nixon, Alec Ingold, they're all restricted free agents. The rest of them are unrestricted. So it's a lot. Another one with us is a lot of guys. So I'm not sure, dreaded one, exactly on how many I think are going to come back. I know that there's already been talks, and I said let's talk about Mariota in a second. What up, Wasted? There are reports out there now. We know Gus Bradley's in Indy as a new D coordinator, but there are names that have been put out there that guys that could potentially be going to Indy following Gus Bradley. Mariota and Nicholas Morrow are two of those guys. It was three of them. I don't remember who the third one is, but those are two of the three. And probably Hayward, probably Casey Hayward as well. I wouldn't be surprised with that. But I think it was him in that article. But those three guys are guys that are potentially going to end up going to Indy following Gus Bradley. Last two penalties on defense for the Bengals is BS. You really think so? I know. All right. So I know the refs let them play throughout the game. If that was the case, then that offensive pass interference should have been called, and it wasn't. The last two in the end zone, they were clear pass interferences, and you had the offsetting one that was holding on the offense for the Rams, and then the unnecessary roughness by the Bengals. But I think those were pretty clean-cut calls. No one cares about 50. I'm trying to catch up with you guys in the chat. Eminem took a knee and the NFL didn't like it. Too bad. It wasn't that much controversy in the halftime show for once. Dirty Eric, what's good, bro? Tupac was chilling in the audience. Incognito and everything, right? He was yapping way too much. Rated John, what up? Apple is absolutely overrated, most definitely. Out of all them years, that's Raven in the game. 50 probably made more money for Dre than any of those artists. That's why he was out there. Plus, in the club was a big hit nationwide. Yeah, you know what? I mentioned it last night as I was sitting there watching it. I was like, you had New York, you had Detroit, and you had LA all on the same stage. That was pretty dope. I enjoyed it. There were reports Ice Cube couldn't attend because he's unvaccinated. Well, I think that was the case with him being. I thought that was the case with him being in a Legion or not being in a Legion. So I wouldn't be surprised. I think he was also offered a movie role and he didn't do it because he's unvaccinated. But we're not here to talk about that because I don't care anymore. Like, I don't shove that in people's faces. I don't tell people what they need to do. Live your life. That's it. Ray to God, what's good? Wake and bake with Hammers.House. I'm still wasted. That's dope. That O-line ain't gonna let them. Trying to catch up to everybody. The queen of the moderators, Queen Raider Red, is in the building. If you act out, she will hit you with that sniper, and I best believe she don't miss. So behave yourselves while y'all are in here today. John Sweeney, what's good? If a nephew's missed call or complained about throughout the whole entire league, I'm quite sure the NFL will make the refs do something about it prior working out defense or a favorite defense later. If Mahomes isn't in the division, are we in the playoffs the last 4 years? Cheeks, that's a good question, but you saw what we were doing the last couple of years as well. That's a very tough call. I I think last season or this past season rather, yeah, we could have made the playoffs. Well, we did make the playoffs, but we could have had a better record. But the years previously, I don't know. Very tough to say. Pyro Man, what up? Hey y'all, it's Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna be spending it right with my right hand, unlike you lucky bastards with a yo. I'm so done with you. Ace Rasta Wap, way I say, way I know, boss. Raider Houston, what's good? Buddha, what's good? Thank you for those that were in Saturday night for UFC 271. Those that hung out pretty much the entire 3.5, almost 4 hours. Guys, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate y'all. Mondo, what's good? Feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Morrow, Thomas, and Gold Teamer Fallon are who I would bring back. Hey, I talked about wanting to bring back Solly. He definitely did his thing this past season. I think things would be better for him, especially with this new with Graham as our D coordinator. Phylon, I would like to bring back another one who tore his ACL. The recovery time has been different, advances in sports science. He could definitely be back come as early as probably just after the preseason. I wouldn't mind that. Docs, what's good, big bro? Shout out to Docs and shout out to all his Raider Nation family that came on in after. I said to give me a few minutes, and then I saw the chat started to flood. I was like, holy shit. What am I looking at? Tassi, yep. Bam Bam got that knockout. That was dope. That was definitely dope. I didn't expect it, but I should have thought twice about that because Lewis lost in Houston previously for the belt. But yo, shout out to Ivasa. That was dope. And of course, we got to see him do the shoey. So that was dope. I'm spending mine high and munching. Sinister Rain, I can't with you. Honestly, though, we would probably have a divisional round bye week if we didn't lose to the Giants and the Washington football team like that. What the heck? Yo, you're absolutely right, though. Anthony, we went into the week against the Giants. We were the second seed in the AFC. And that was, we had that bye week with the whole Ruggs incident and then went into play the Giants. I know people's minds weren't in the right place with everything that was going on, but yeah, I think those two games were definitely a reason why we didn't we weren't seeded as high as we could have been. Like we shot ourselves in the foot with those losses, most definitely. The refs have been a shit squad the entire playoffs. The refs were all right in the Super Bowl, besides the no-call face mask and the clear rigging in the last 2 minutes of the game. You know what's funny? My cousin reached out to me just after the game yesterday and was like, the NFL is rigged or the NFL is scripted. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. What up, Raider Rich? What up? That 2K looking real nice. We hit it. I appreciate y'all. And those that are in here for the first time, definitely hit the sub button as well. Stay up to date with all your Raiders news, content, live streams, and play-by-play when the season's going down. Definitely appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Willie Wayne, graphic doing the lovey-dovey boogie. I ain't mad at it. My ass has got to go to work. So I'm going to work in another 5 hours. So it's all good. Anybody have any questions? If there's any topics y'all got right now, let's talk about it. Like, again, season might be over. We still here. This shit don't stop. Big Daddy said the NFL is scripted. Sinister, let them know. I think at times it could have been. I honest to God, if we saw the Chiefs and Bucks in the playoffs, or I'm sorry, in the Super Bowl again, I think that right there would have been like, yeah, it's scripted. But there's, I agree. I think this shit is scripted. I guess we're never the feel good story of their script. Then I guess that's what it is. Trying. Y'all know what it is. I hate adulting. Adulting sucks. If you're within the age range of 25 or younger, don't adult. Adulting sucks. Let's see if we got what else we have right now. Again, we talked about Carr now being he's the face of the franchise. Well, he's been the face of the franchise, but now he is going to be getting that extension. So, it's funny. We joked around about this a few months back. And I said that Carr was going to be here for a very long time. The next quarterback to start for the Raiders after him will be my little cousin. Hey, this shit might actually happen now. Jonathan, you think we should trade back in the draft and pick Jordan Davis later in the first? There's a chance that Jordan Davis could be there at 22. There is a good chance. I've messed around with the mock drafts here and there. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do one today, but it depends on what we could potentially offer and to who would be willing to listen to that offer. So I wouldn't mind it, but we also need to see. It's about time we make it past the first round of the playoffs. Jeff, I do think it's going to happen this coming season. I think we're going to make a deep run in the playoffs. We just need to see what other pieces are added to the foundation of this team right now, and we take it from there. There are a lot of penalties before that were not called, but people are crying when we get it, right? Yep, pretty much. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Hold on one second, guys. Not what I meant to do. All right. Adulting sucks. Okay, pouring my life savings into NFTs. There you go. Don't listen to me. Extend Renfro and Mad Max. All right, so Raider Russell. I talked about this a little bit previously. So we know who the foundation of this team is going to be, and Renfro and Mad Max are two of those guys. Waller is another one that's going to be a piece. I think he is a piece of his foundation, regardless of the injuries this past season. I feel that those extensions will happen next season. We do what we have to do with free agency and stuff. And yeah, we should be golden as long as we have the right moves and the right pieces brought in here. We don't need any distractions. I know somebody had mentioned Juju before. No, we don't need somebody tick-tocking on the 50 for a living. If you want to do that, go to like the Browns. I don't see Juju being a guy here. Chark, yes. I know we talked about Brandon Cooks. There's a chance that could happen. I wouldn't mind having Brandon Cooks here, somebody being familiar with the offense already. Good morning, Chaz. Good morning. Anthony said, honestly, NFL is scripted. NFL knew the Rams were going to the Super Bowl. We're pulling up those performers. Let's be honest, they wouldn't be there if the Rams weren't in the Super Bowl. You think so? Adulting does suck. So does being in your 30s and being hungover. Fuck that shit. I will never buy an NFT. Got better things to do. Let them know, Willie. So if the NFL is scripted, Arizona wins it next year and the Raiders win it 2023. You mean 2024? 2024 is when the Super Bowl is in Vegas. With everything going on in Arizona right now, with Kyler Murray not being happy, he hasn't corresponded with anybody with the Cardinals since the season ended for them. I don't know. JoJo said the refs had to make up for that no face mask call. Well, where was the call to make up for us when we play the Bengals? Cardinals won't even make the playoffs next year. With everything going on there, there's a chance they might not. But I did say going into the season, the NFC West was going to be a dogfight, and I don't know what the fuck happened. It definitely – how many did they have in the playoffs? 3 out of the 4 from the NFC West, right? I just got here eating spaghetti at 8 a.m. Don't judge me. Judgment pass, bro. Judgment pass. Spaghetti at 8 in the morning? Good God. Good luck with your stomach the rest of the day. Sinister, I had 1 million hangers. Finally had enough. Dry wagon for me. There you go. Thought NFT was a South Park joke. Then I found it's real. I'm good, Lewis. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm hanging out with you guys. This is what makes my Mondays complete. Normally, it's a reaction Monday for us. Normally after a game, but obviously we didn't play last night. But still wanted to talk about this stuff with Carr and other Raiders stuff. So Jesse, good morning. You know I got to hang out with you guys. You're my second family. Love you guys to death. Just wanted to talk it up, have a good time. Let me see something. Oh, so Bleacher Report has an article out here right now for top players to avoid in free agency for us. So let's see. Let's see this amazing list if it's something. Oh shit, really? Hold on. This is interesting. So the first person they're telling us to avoid is Jacoby Myers. Las Vegas should avoid jumping on restricted free agent Jacoby Myers. A 25-year-old was productive in 2021, catching 83 passes for 866 yards and 2 touchdowns. However, he wasn't particularly efficient. He caught just 65.9% of his targets and provided a passer rating of only 83 when targeted. A lot will depend on how and if the Patriots tender Myers as a restricted free agent. If New England gives him a first or second round tender, it would cost Las Vegas significant draft capital in addition to the contract dollars. Even if the Patriots only sign the right of first refusal, the North Carolina State product's minimum salary would be $2.4 million in 2022. The other one, and I'm not a fan of this guy anyways, we all hate him because, he plays at a rival. Daniel Sorensen, there's not even a reason to read about this dude. I don't think anybody wants him here. Trey Turner, the offensive guard out of Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't see that. All right, so those are 3 guys that we're supposed to avoid. You know what? It is what it is. Sinister, I appreciate you. Sinister, I appreciate you. This Terrence, this was from Christopher Knox, and this was posted up this morning. What do you think about the Raiders not being the only LA champions? You know what? They relocated, all right? We're originally we were in Cali for a long ass fucking time, so it is what it is. We still got more in LA than they do, so I'm good with that. Anthony, no, not yet, but it will be happening. Hammer, do you think we should extend Alec Ingold another 3 years for a fullback salary? On a fullback salary, it's not something that kills our cap space. And I really like him as a fullback. And it's funny because the fullback position is a position that is very rare, like amongst other teams in the league, like where they utilize a fullback. I wouldn't mind extending him for another 3 years. You think the Raiders get active with trades in the offseason? Yeah, that's the whole point. Once the new season officially starts, like, and I don't mean playing wise, but once the league season officially starts, you're gonna see a lot of stuff going on. Especially March 14th is gonna be that day. I'm probably gonna end up sitting here doing a marathon if I'm around that day, if I'm off, whatever. And if not, I'll just be probably jumping in front of my phone whenever we have some breaking news or a new update on somebody we signed, someone that was traded, whatever. So definitely stay tuned for that. Sinister, I appreciate you. Sure did. If I'm the Raiders, Jesse Bates would be one of my top free agent targets. So I like I like that, especially for safety, because again, we don't know what we're going to be doing with Abrams. He's jacked his shoulder up twice now, the same shoulder. We've talked about him playing in the box. I'm not opposed to that either. Even if he puts on a couple of pounds of muscle, I think he would be good. Like we saw what he was doing, especially against Cleveland when he was in the box. I like Jabril Peppers as a safety that we could potentially target. I do like the possibility of JC Jackson, but I've also said the contract that I'd be willing to give him, like roughly a 4 year, anywhere in the ballpark between like 45 to 58 million. I think he would come here. But I do like the thought process of Jesse Bates. The Rams can have LA, we worldwide, and play in Sin City. Talk that shit, Purge. Morning, John B. Fuck the fact that LA won the championship. I want to win a championship in Sin City. There you go. Raiders Nation, we still run LA. Fuck the Rams. Talk that shit. Hugh Jackson, or Hugh Jack City. I'm sorry. Change the entire front office and clashing staff, all just to keep Carr. Makes no sense. Carr has different head coach and OC every few years, and he is always the same. 25 TDs, 14 interceptions every year. Carr also just finished 5th in yards, in passing yards this past season. The last 2 years, Derek Carr has been a top 10 quarterback. This offensive system that McDaniels runs is good for Carr. Ziegler and McDaniels are the ones that are invested in Carr right now for this extension. It's not Carr. They believe in him right now, and they haven't even had him. He hasn't practiced for them yet. He hasn't played a snap for them yet. They see him as the future for the next couple of years, and I'm fine with that. I'm on board with that. Raider Nation owns SoCal. Bolts need to go back to San Diego. They'll be jacking it in San Diego, and guess what? We run San Diego as well. I'm excited to see how this GM and coaching staff obtain extra picks in the draft. Grega, what up? Grega John, what's good? So you're still eating your mom's spaghetti, your knees, weak palms. Yo, that was good. That was good. Do we still run the West Coast offense with McDaniels next season? Steve, we're running the offensive scheme that Josh McDaniels runs. He likes the 2 tight end sets. He likes to run with 2 backs in the backfield, and we'll talk about that in a second as well. He loves his slot receivers, and he's got a good one in Renfro. He's got a really, really good one in Renfro that will be utilized heavily as well. Again, right now, the 2 running backs that we have on our depth chart, because I think that the Raiders are going to end up going the route of an injury settlement with Kenyon Drake. I hope that's not the case, but there's a chance it's going to happen. We have Josh Jacobs and we have Regis in the backfield right now. We're going to have to add some depth we're going to have to add depth for our running backs. We're going to have to add depth for our receivers. We're going to need a backup quarterback as well. Watching Sony Michel last night, that the Rams run offense was almost non-existent. Pyro was good. Salute. Good morning. I definitely don't want Sony Michel here now. Let him know, Willie Wayne. Let him know. He's got the best with Renfro. Man, is criminally underrated. This will be another year where Renfro is going to just ball out. If he goes down the line that he did this past season with the numbers that he put up, this dude is going to be a paid slot receiver. I'll tell you right now. He's got to do exactly what he did. Greg, appreciate you. Leonard Fournette, if we don't keep Drake. RJ, Fournette's going to be another one that's going to be asking for way too much money. I don't take that chance. I do not take that chance. Raider 187, good morning. What's up? Would you get Marcus Williams safety from the Saints? If he was available, he would most likely be in my 3. Like I said, Jesse Bates, Jabril Peppers. Peppers and Merrick would be scary, man. That would be a deadly, deadly tandem. Didn't know Cooper Kupp was 6'2", 200. Makes you appreciate Hunter Renfrow even more. That's a fucking fact. I didn't realize that Cooper Kupp was that big either. Pause. I saw his stats, and I saw the bio, and I was like, holy shit. Again, I could say the same thing for DK Metcalf. I thought DK Metcalf was smaller. I thought DK Metcalf was like maybe a 5'10", 5'11", and he's 6'3", 235. Like, that motherfucker's a beast. Renfro's going to thrive next season with this offense. He better. Rio, good morning. What up? What up? What up? Sinister, that shit's funny. Drake could be good. I think we keep him. I'm not saying I want it to happen, but I think there's a very slight chance that they could end up going the route of an injury settlement. So we shall see. Draft BYU running back Tyler Algier in the 3rd round. He can catch and run. See, that's the other thing, Sebastian. I don't really want to look at a running back in this draft. Our draft, we need to fill the voids of interior D linemen, corners, linebackers, maybe a receiver. I'd rather wait until next year if the opportunity presents itself. What up, KJ? Go after Bijan Robinson out of Texas. Renfro will take the Wes Welker and Julian Edelman role. Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be for this offense. And that's why I'm happy with the move, because this is the type of receiver that thrives in Josh McDaniels' offense. So I'm very happy with that. Raiders will be flying to Munich to play Jags in their home game, and the stands will be packed with the Europe chapter of Raider Nation. Talk that shit. I like that. Thoughts on the Raiders' defensive stats so far? In my opinion, Graham is killing it. Crazy because you called the Rob Ryan hire. I heard it from you first anyways. I know you said Rex and Rob, but close enough. EJ, see, people listen, and y'all remember shit. I was very happy with it. I'm still trying to figure out right now if Jared Mayo is in some way on this coaching staff. I do believe we don't have a linebacking coach yet. Why not bring him in for the same position? Why not? I would be for that. EJ, I appreciate the see. Keeping receipts. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I hear Carr knows some of McDaniel's route concepts already. He was using them with Musgrave. That's a positive then, isn't it? That's definitely a positive. What do you think ends up happening with Waller? I think, like I said, the foundation of this team right now is Merrick is part of that foundation right now too, especially for the defense. Merrick's going into his sophomore year, so we don't have to worry about that right now. But Waller, Max, and Renfro will be getting extensions next season. If I remember correctly, one guy, I don't think it does. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. What about a tight end late in the draft? We have Waller, we have Moreau, we have Carrier. What do we need another tight end for? 4 tight ends is just overkill. 3 is just being greedy. I like being greedy than just a total overkill. Hopefully Rodgers doesn't come to Denver, because we would have to face Rodgers 2 games, Mahomes and Herbert 2 games. That's a fact. I think, I know the reports out there, I don't see him going back to Green Bay. Garoppolo is supposed to be gone. I think he ends up in San Francisco. And I think he could also potentially end up, and you guys are going to lose your mind when I say this, I think he may end up with the Titans. I don't want Drake. I think Rashard fits Josh offense more than people realize. If the money's right, then bring back Rashard. Rashard is a great 3rd down back. I think a two-headed monster in Jacobs and Rashard would definitely be good for us, but it's a matter of what his value is and what we're willing to offer. That last TD by Coop looked like a Renfro TD. It absolutely did. We need to get D'Ernest Johnson, running back from the Browns. He is their 3rd string right now and can catch and run like a beast. Someone to think about. Hammer with the 1st round pick, the Las Vegas Raiders select, I say a DT or a linebacker. So I've looked at this over and over and over again. A lot of more times than none, I've gone the route of a D tackle or a linebacker. But with Carmen Brasillo being brought in and what he has done for that offensive line for the last couple of years with the Patriots, where they've been highly ranked, and he's developed some linemen pretty damn well, I think there's a slight chance that we may, and please don't kick me off the cliff for this, I think there's a chance that we draft an offensive lineman in the 1st round. There might be a chance that it happens, guys. Don't be mad when I tell you that. Why would Mayo leave a D coordinator position to be a linebacker coach? Hey, I don't believe he was a D coordinator. That's Belichick's son. Mayo was a linebacker coach. He can take the same position with us. Willie Wayne, I've heard about this, and I think actually it is happening in Mexico. I'm from Germany. I hope the Raiders come to Munich so I can support my team live. That would be amazing. People sleeping on Foster Moreau. Yeah, they are. I think he'll get it together this year. Let's speak Prez into a spaghetti sponsorship. I'm done. If it doesn't hit our cap, I agree with you. Let him walk. See? I heard Green Bay is going to offer Rodgers 50. Yeah. See, yeah, the reports are out there right now, and this is where I'm like, where are you getting this money from? Because they are minus 37 million in cap hell right now, and apparently they're gonna extend Rodgers and Adams. How? I feel like I don't know if that's necessarily coming directly from the Packers organization, or it's just another writers creating clickbait and trying to get people to read tea leaves, which is bullshit. Chris, you know what it is. Hook 'em horns. Let's go, baby. Rodgers, 45 million. Devontae, 35 is what I'm hearing. They will pay them. If they do, they're stupid. They won't win much like that. You're absolutely right. You're looking at probably a 6-11, 7-10 team. Good morning, Sarah. Doc showed report. Yep. Yeah, weird. Yeah, I was in the live. I heard it, and again, I think it's fucking dumb. I think it's really fucking dumb. Is it true that safety in Oregon is better than Holland? Holland has a great rookie year. I know Purge. I know who you're talking about. I think it's Mikel something. I actually had there's like a lot of upside for that kid. I was reading about it the other day. He's another really good safety to come out of Oregon. KJ, you're talking about Wilson. That dude fucking covers sideline to sideline, and his the way that he was reading the backfield, that dude was lasered in every time something happened. He would blow past these linemen and make tackles in the backfield like it was nothing. That's Wilson for the Bengals. He did his thing last night. Only lineman I would tolerate not be happy with, but tolerate is Penning. What about Linderbaum, EJ? My two guys right now are Penning and Linderbaum. So what do you think about that? I'm good with the lineman, but he got to be good. Penning and Linderbaum are the two top talked about right now going into this draft. Good morning, G-Town. Hammer, in my opinion, send you something on AG regarding Roger. Oh, I'm fucking can't read. Only one head Q. HQ was good. All right, let me take a look at that. So what do we do with Mariota if we try to keep him? What do we offer him for a contract? Look, Steven, I had this conversation a couple of times over the last few days with Mariota and his contract. So last offseason, he was still under contract with us, and he was supposed to earn $10.5 million. Now, there were teams during the offseason last year that were interested in Mariota, but no way in hell anybody was taking a $10.5 million contract on a backup quarterback. They restructured the contract to $3.5 million with incentives. I don't even think he remotely reached those incentives because I think he only played like 5 or 6 plays the entire year. I don't know if we bring him back. Now, yes, we need a backup quarterback. And I think one of the backup quarterbacks we will consider will be Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett, familiar with the offense. You have Ryan Fitzpatrick out there. You have Chase Daniel, Colt McCoy, Teddy Bridgewater. Those are going to probably be one of the faces that you see coming into Vegas this coming off season. I don't know about O-line in this year. I think I'd wait. Your dog had me thinking I was going crazy. I'm working on my calls with you in the background. I'm like, what the fuck is that chain noise coming from? Big boss, you're another one. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. What's good, bro? Question, all right, hold on. Question, how does the cap work? I hear we have $30 or $40 million, but next year is over 100 or 200 million. When does the next year start? All right, so our cap currently is shit. I have it because we're like our cap space is 12th in the league this year. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second, guys. Where is it? So our cap space going into this year is going to be $40,765,763. I know we're talking about extending Carr. Carr's extension does not take effect this coming season. It takes effect in 2023. I don't know anything about 100 or 200 million next year. I have not heard that. That's extremely high considering the average cap space, which I'll pull up again. The average free cap space right now is roughly the highest is the Dolphins. They got 75 million in cap space. The Chargers have 72 in cap space. Jacksonville, go figure, 71 million in free cap space. But then the rest is like in the 40s for the most part, 40s and 50s. So I don't know. Again, his contract doesn't kick in until 2023. That's why I'm also saying the end of this coming season will be when we decide to extend Waller and Renfro. He said, well, if the Packers keep Rodgers, good for them. Sarah's wishing everybody a happy Valentine's Day. Jorge, what's good? What do you think of the Super Bowl? Hey, it was a good game. I predicted, and for those that are in here, they can attest to this. I predicted the Rams to win by 3, and they did. And I didn't bet a fucking dime on that game, so I feel like a jackass for that. Linderbaum is a center. Yes, Linderbaum is a center. Penning is a tackle. I like Drake London. Drake London's another guy that's on my radar. But like I said, because of the move that happened this past weekend and with Brasillo being a pretty solid offensive line coach, I think there might be a chance that they go that route. Do not quote me on that. But with the development that he's done with linemen previously and the rankings that the Patriots had with him as an offensive line coach, I think that they may go that route and just add a piece because, again, Parker's gone now. We need a right tackle. I've talked about and I've banged my head against the wall with this free agency. Morgan Moses is right tackle. Left guard, I've said Andrew Norwell. We got to see what's going to fit best for us. Rockefeller was good. Okay, we won't trade him, but just say McDaniels did. What would you want for Carr? It depends on who we were trading for, but it's not even a topic of conversation now that we know that he's getting extended. Hammer, what are your thoughts on a tight end late in the draft or in free agency? I did mention Uzoma is a free agent. Gronk is a free agent, but apparently I doubt that's going to happen. There was a report out there last week that they asked him if he could play for another quarterback right now. Who would it be? And he said Joe Burrow. Uzoma as a free agent. Gronk, a free agent. I think Gronk could end up going to Cincy, maybe. He had nothing but good things to say about Burrow. I think we're going to look at the draft for a quarterback. But if we do, this is not the year to look for one, ML. This is the worst quarterback draft class in quite some time. This will not be the year to draft a quarterback. Ramsey fell on the floor last play of the game. Chase was wide open. Yo, that's because Chase stopped short and then cut back a little bit. And man, that was embarrassing because I honestly thought Ramsey had that. And then I saw that little move that he did. I was like, oh shit, Gabriel, good morning. Linderbaum is good too. I just like Penning's fit in the McDaniel scheme. You think him or Andre switches to guard? If we were to get Linderbaum, yeah, James would have to switch back to guard. He would have to go to left guard. My dad won $3,000 off the Super Bowl. Hammer, you should have bet. I should have. Yo, you know what? I feel like a jackass that I didn't. I had so many people blowing my phone up after. Holy fuck, you called it. I was like, hey, I don't know what to tell you. If Packers sign Rodgers and Adams to extensions, do you think they try and shop Jair Alexander? And if they do, we need to get them. There's going to be a lot of moving pieces that are going to have to happen in Green Bay for them to sign both of these guys back. So I don't know what they're thinking or what their thought process is on this right now. Get Bates from Bengals. Merrigan Bates would be a top 3 safety versatile duo in the league. Reese, it could be either Bates or it could be Jabril Peppers. Either one of those tandems, they're going to be top in the league, most definitely. Yeah, I'm down for Bates, but his stats were not that good. I like Morgan Moses, but he wouldn't be able to run block if we run screens in the system. If it makes Leatherwood good, I'm for O lineman. My mom won 600 and her boyfriend won all his money back and more. Damn. We should always be developing a young QB to either take the starting job or for draft capital always. So, Phoenix, who do you suggest if that were to happen? What quarterback do you see us drafting in this upcoming draft? Ramsey got cooked all game, but Eli Apple played worse. Dumbest DB play I've seen in a while. Yo, Eli Apple is ass. And I've said this over and over and over again. Even when he was with the Giants, that dude is trash, man. Looking to draft for a QB. What is that Raider fan smoking? Wasted pick, offensive tackle, receiver, D tackle, safety, corner. That's it. What about a linebacker too, Elgato? I'm trying to catch up with y'all in the chat because you know how this goes. You guys flood it. I love the interaction. I love that you guys get yourselves involved. And I love that a lot of you guys bring some valid points to the table as well. What do you think? Oh, hold up. What do we do with Abrams? I like having him as a linebacker, but still has problems covering. I like having Abrams in the box. I do think we're going to have to go the route of trying to find a safety in free agency. He's fucked up that same shoulder twice. Thank you, Lizette. Just wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. He has problems covering, but what we saw with him, he's another one that you can see him doing the transition the same way Divine Diablo did. But Abrams is Diablo's a covering, like can cover. Abrams is more of definitely a run stopping where he should be playing in the box regularly. I thought the halftime show was okay. I don't know why 50 was out there. I wasn't too thrilled about that. I swear to God, I thought I was going to see Tupac's hologram pop up when Dre started playing I Ain't Mad at You. I swore we were going to see Mary J. Blige play her role from Ghost at some point, which was god awful if y'all haven't seen it yet. But overall, I think it was pretty good. I feel it was kind of, I know it was supposed to be for the West Coast, but I feel like it was somewhat of a tribute for Dre as well, more than anything. But I think it was pretty dope. I enjoyed it. Someone said number 55 is a free agent. We need a covering. Oh, you're talking about Wilson. Hold on. Let me let him out real quick. Give me 1 second. No, leave me the fuck alone. Y'all didn't hear that. Someone said 55 as a free agent. We need a coverage linebacker. That dude's another one. He reads really, really well. Like he was reading the backfield extremely well and just lasered in on whoever was in the backfield and making those stops. He would blow past the offensive line and make shit happen. So I like that kid Wilson. I'm not sure if he's a free agent or not. Let me hold up. I'll tell you in 2 seconds. If he's a free agent, I wouldn't mind giving him a deal. No, Wilson is not a free agent. Wilson is not a free agent. He's not a free agent. Abrams is a nickel linebacker. Appreciate I wanted to change this up a little bit, y'all, and I'm glad you like it. I'm definitely liking how this shit looks. Eli Apple, another example of trash ass Ohio State corners. Facts. That's a fact. But we should always have a young quarterback being developed. That was how the Pats did it. Seemed to have worked out. Jacoby Brissett. Mac Jones was drafted and became a starter almost instantaneously. So who's the other backup that they had? Matt Castle. He did his thing for a while. I don't think he was that great. He did his thing for a while, though. He said that was 250, not 50. They're doing a memorial for Madden today. Yep, I'm gonna try my best. Depending on where I'm at during work. I know the services work for today. I think he's Mile High. I think he's still on the active roster, but he wasn't showing up. That list I gave for free agents and stuff, he's not a free agent. But he might have got cut like a while back. I swear to God, 50 Cent needs subtitles. I caught like every fourth word he was rapping. That's because he raps like he's got fucking a million marbles in his mouth. I said happy Thanksgiving. What the fuck is wrong with me? Happy Valentine's Day. What the fuck? Yo. I just woke up I woke up just before Docs went live. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my God. Parker's gone. James, Parker's a free agent. He's an unrestricted free agent. We're good. We are good. Bye-bye, Parker. We're not going to miss you. I'm still on the Nakobe Dean train. If he's there at 22, the NFL needs to be a script Raiders Super Bowl in Las Vegas so we can win it now. Jordan Davis and Ahmad Garner. Jonathan, do me a favor. Just say Sauce, because that shit is Sauce Gardner. That fucking name is fire. Like we need corners, but we also need a D tackle. But I'm also hearing I don't know. I'd probably go with Davis. I don't know where that came from. I feel terrible right now. You know what? Don't judge me. That wasn't 50 Cent. That was 75 Cent. Oh my God. Jonathan Sauce, not even double. Yeah. At Ring Central in Oakland, 5:30 today. Y'all slide through. I'm going to try my best to watch it. I will unfortunately be at work, so I'm not going to be able to do any lives or anything, but I will definitely do my best to watch it. If we do well in free agency, the draft should be a lot of fun. That's a fact. Word on the street is Gerard Mayo will come to us and be the linebackers coach. Did I not say that before? And somebody was like, oh, why would he want to leave? Is this? Why the hell? Why wouldn't you want to just come here in the same capacity? He was not the defensive coordinator. He was a linebacking coach. He was being interviewed for the D coordinator job here. Bring him in as a linebacking coach. Wow. I think this is the first one I've ever gotten from Italy. Ciao from Sicily. Thank you so much, Frank. Thank you for coming on in. Those that are in here for the first time, do not let it be your last. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, and smash a bell for all your Raiders live stream news, live play-by-play content right here in the original house, the only house, Hammers.House. Deal with O-line and DB in free agency. Grab receiver, linebacker, and D tackle in the draft. I like that, young blood. I definitely like that. Number one, Kardashian. Good morning. Who's the last good QB from? Oh my God, I can't remember the guy's name right now. That's how long it's been, because people have mentioned it, and I cannot remember right now. Jimmy G is not going to be a backup. He wants a bag, and he wants to be a starter somewhere. He ain't coming to us. AC, what's good? Jimmy G was there too. That's right. It was Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay, so it was Jimmy Garoppolo and Jacoby Brissett were like the last two guys to develop in New England and have pretty, I say, okay careers. I'm being generous with that. 50 should have played many. Pause, Buddha. Pause, Buddha. Good morning, Laney. Long time no see, Laney. Who runs the ball on third and under a minute to play? Anderson .Paak on the drum. Yo, I said, I don't know if he's in here right now. I saw Anderson .Paak on stage. I said, yo, Wasted's at the Super Bowl. That shit had me mad hype. I said, yo, Wasted on the drums right now. Let's go. Kobe Bryant I like, but apparently Kobe Bryant will be a guy in later rounds, most definitely. His stock has dropped tremendously over the last couple of weeks. Anthony, I think if it is, it's probably going to be on the NFL Network. Maybe ESPN as well. So also be long gone when the Raiders pick. We could wait till, yes, we should wait till next year for a rookie quarterback. I'm a correct you said from Sicily. Now I'm going to have to say ciao from beautiful Sicily. Definitely appreciate you all the way from Italy. That's dope. That's dope. I swear they tried to make M&M's neo-political. People read too much into that shit. Kyle, you know how that goes, though. Phoenix, see, I know I'm not losing my mind because somebody said it like, oh, why would Jared Mayo want to leave if he's not the D coordinator? He wasn't the D coordinator in New England. It was Belichick's son, Jared Mayo, with a linebacker coach. Come over here in the same position. We just saw Brasillo do the same thing. Offensive line coach. He's an offensive line coach here. Come to the dark side, bro. Joseph, good morning. What up? They would have done. I wish they would have done that hologram, man. I was so. Second I started hearing I Am Mad, I was like, yo, it's coming. No, it's not. Appreciate you, Frank. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Second half was whack. Hammer started a new job. Miss you. Congratulations on the new job. Definitely miss having you in the chat. It definitely feels like it's been a long time since you've been in here. So definitely appreciate you. And thank you. Thank you for the continued support. I see Jimmy in Miami with his old OC coach. That could happen. Raider 187. I just said his draft stock dropped tremendously. He was highly regarded. Now it's just dropped off. Ways to look like Von. Oh my God. Here we go. Kobe Bryant name fire, but playing trash. Porn star Jimmy will go to New Orleans Saints with what? Another one with what money? They don't have money like that, and they just tied in Taysom Hill for like a $94 million contract. Not happening. Not happening. Let me see if I can get little man back inside. Give me 1 second, y'all. Love you guys. Oh, I think I see what it is. My dog is bougie. He got one of his little foods. His food got into the water bowl, and now he don't want it to drink it. Little bougie fuck. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, 12 o'clock. Been on an hour already. This is dope. All right. My fault, guys. Had to get little man back in the house. Let me catch up to you guys real quick because I'm trying to see what I missed. 50 performance was cool. That's my guy. Ha ha ha. Hanging this shit. That will complete the staff if we get Mayo. That's a fact. Broncos fans think Von will be back again. He might just retire with the Rams. So I'm looking at it right now that Whitmore's 40 years old, the offensive tackle. He's retiring. Donald been in the league for 8 years. Very solid career. Dude's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. I do think he got his ring. He already had all his other accolades, 8-time Pro Bowler, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. I think that he ends up retiring. I know he was saying his body has pretty much been through it all. I think he retires. Von, I think he might want to go another year or two. We'll see. They couldn't do the hologram. Tupac was too busy doing the Castro halftime show on Cuba to link up with I can't with you. Who's your number one pick in this year's draft? All right. You know what? I'm going to ask you guys right now. Andre, I'm not disregarding your question. Do you guys want to do a mock draft right now? All I said, shout out to Titan. Laney said Titan runs this shit. Yeah, he does. He definitely does. Especially with everything he's been dealing with. Yeah, he runs this shit right now. Donald said he might retire. So did McVay. McVay is even saying he might retire. Vaughn said he wants to explore free agency. McVay retires, I'd be shocked as hell. We're the same age. He's 36 years old. Like, really? I see a lot of yeses. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so it's like 6-2. Mock draft number 420,690. Let's go. All right, give me 1 second. Let me pull something up. Y'all are crazy. Like the way you respond to the chat. Bravo. Appreciate you, Frank. I tried to respond to everybody in here. I try to respond to everybody as much as I can. The chat floods tremendously. We have almost 200 in here right now. If you haven't already, break them thumbs. For those that don't know, hit the like button. But yeah, what do you want in the draft? I want D tackles. I want linebackers. I want corners. I want a receiver. Those are our priorities. And I said that even before we started playing around with mock drafts. Those were going to be our needs. Halftime was trash. Everyone over the hill. It was like old folks home lip syncing 90s rap. Oh my God. Let me get that first pick. What do you think about getting Daniel Falele in the second round? He's a 6'9", 390. He looks. That's not a monster. That's a Mack truck. God damn. Hammer, did you see on the last play Chase was supposedly wide open? Ramsey was on the ground. No, I didn't. All right, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try to pull this shit up real quick, and we will do this mock draft. I'm gonna see which one I'm going to use this morning. All right. Let me take this down. Leo's another one that I've been looking at. Share screen. Yeah, I know. Well, all right, so don't coach till 60. Coach till like you're 45, 50. All right, so you guys can see it. Can you guys see that clear enough, or do I need to make it like a little bit bigger? Reese, talk that shit. I wonder if I can get. I wasn't gonna do it. All right, you guys can see? All right, we're good. I can't see, so I got to open it myself on here. All right, so let's get started. All right, so Linderbaum is up there. You got Jameson Williams up there. Bernard Raymond is up there. Kenyon Green. They got a lot of linemen. Jahan Dotson's up there. Traylon Burks is up there. Trevor Penning is up there. Let's see. Honestly, if OBJ didn't get hurt, I think the Rams won a blowout. Dude was straight cooking them. G-Town, I said this last night, especially after he went down. Or actually, I said it before he went down and then subsequently after. When it came to OBJ, had he played that entire game and balled out, his fucking market value would have shot through the roof. His market value would have shot through the roof. Let me get back to this real quick, though. So where did Drake? Olave is gone. Where did London? London went to the Jets with the 10th overall pick. And mind you, the Jets have 4 of the top 40 picks in this year's draft. I think I'm going to go the route. Shit, what am I doing? Here we go. Let's take a look. Single biggest riser at receiver position this year. Williams has put himself into Biletnikoff Award contention after transferring from Ohio State. He's put up 1,259 yards, 13 scores with a 20.6 yards per catch average. Who's the other receiver? Dotson. Dotson is one of the most difficult receivers to stick in the class. While he has some size concerns at only 5'11 and 184 pounds, Dotson's played through contact more than enough to make it not worrisome. He dropped only 2 of his 93 catchable targets this season. Burks is there as well. Dotson could be a second round. Nydia, first time. Don't let it be a last. Please hit that sub button. Much appreciated. Do you think it makes sense to draft up with the Eagles? I've mentioned that the Jets were listening to potentially trading out of that 10th overall pick, but I don't know what it would take for us to get it. A lot of people are on Burks. A lot of people are on the Burks train. All right. So, where's he at? Let's go with Burks. All right. So, in the second round, this is who we have available. Lewis Kine, Leo Chanel, Daniel Falele, which people were talking about before, and I think I read up on him the other day, but we'll do it again. Falele is the most single intriguing tackle prospect in 2021 draft class. Not too many prospects, let alone humans, in history have checked in at 6'9", 380 like Falele. Even fewer still can actually move the way he can. He only started playing football 5 years ago and has seen his overall grade jump every year to eventually 79.7 in 2021. Let's see what D tackles we have available here. I think I could wait when it comes to so you got Travis Jones, Philandron Mathis, Perrion Winfrey, Haskell Garrett, John Ridgway. Jones was the lone bright spot on Connecticut's roster this season. He's a monstrous space-eating nose tackle at 6'5", 333, but he can be a little more than that. He also racked up 25 pressures and 21 run stops this season. Okay. There's one to consider. Nothing. His stock is dropped. Winfrey can get upfield with the best of them. While that's translated in the pass rush as he's earned 79.3 grade in that regard, Winfrey is still too easily moved in the run game. He's likely a 3 technique only at the next level. I'm going to go with Travis Jones. I'm going with Jones. All right, so we are now in the third round. Shit. So we've addressed receiver. We've addressed D tackle. This is who we have available right now. I'll go back to the top. This is so hard to fucking do. Nothing on Sky Moore, and his draft stock has dropped over the last month. Samoa, I've looked at a couple of times, has elite range for an off-ball linebacker. He moves more like a defensive back than a linebacker, despite being 6'1", 228. He took massive strides as a junior, too, with his overall grade going from 57.1 overall to last year, 76.3 this year. I'm going the route of linebacker, and a lot of you guys are saying the same exact the same exact thing. Let's go with the Asamoah. So now we're in round 4. Sky Moore is still up there. That's kind of frightening that he's still on the board like that. You have a guard and Dylan Parham that's out here. Stock was on the rise and then it dropped. And he's not a guy that we would remotely look to get. Let me see. Is Christian Watson there? Let's take a look. Yo, Hammer, what's good? Shout out from H-Town. Appreciate you, James. All right, let's take a look. You guys are asking about Watson. He's a safety. Let's see. Ryan Cook's up there. Kirby Joseph's up there. No, this is who we have left at the safety position. Winfrey is gone. I'm going to show you who we have available. Jojo Doman, I actually had him as a corner before. I'm looking through this right now, and Lumpy was good. I don't know, just walking to a Hammer, just sitting there scrolling episode. We're doing a mock draft real quick, bro. All right. You know what? I'm trying to watch you guys in the chat too. Where I just fucking saw it. Hold up. Hold up, guys. Let me pull this up again. Safety. You said Weatherford? His Did I miss the car extension conversations? I can go back and watch from the beginning. No worries. James, we did talk about it. We could talk about it again after I finish this. After we finish this mock draft, most definitely. Here for you guys. Y'all know that. Safety, Isaiah Paul. I don't see him up here though. Hold up. He's gone. He's gone. Taking Kirby Joseph. So now we go into the 5th round and we have back-to-back picks. We have the 162nd overall and the 163rd. And this is what we got left. No, James, I didn't get a running back. No. I definitely don't think I took a corner. We'll go with Jones. So we have a corner. Now we still have, we didn't get a back. Rashad White has a nice grade on him. Pierre Strong. I think we get one more after this. If we do, I'll go the route of an offensive lineman. That might have been it, though. No, that was definitely it. Fuck. No, we got one more. All right. Should not take that long to prepare these draft results. I just finished the shit. Stay in your seat. The fuck? So we took Traylon Burks, took D tackle Travis Jones, Brian Asamoah, Kirby Joseph. I took a lot of guys out of Arizona State and Illinois. Oh, God. Well, how did I know that was coming? Let's shut this off. All right. So we actually did a draft. I didn't have any interruptions and appreciate you guys hanging around for that. Cut an edge from Penn State. I don't want to sorry, guys. I don't want to touch an edge rusher right now. I think we're good with our foundation at the edge. We need interior D linemen more than anything else. Now, I know someone just asked, where is it? Josh McDaniels likes himself a good tight end. Pause. He's got Waller. He's got Moreau. Good. Get a big ass Samoan D tackle first 2 rounds, please, and thank you. Mocks are more fun than all right, James I. Yeah, we talked about it. The extension hasn't officially happened yet, but we can talk about it. Best part of the whole show was that Death Row chain Snoop was rocking. He gave one of those chains to Eli Manning not too long ago. KJ, what's good? How many years for Carr and how much? It hasn't officially XZ. It hasn't officially happened yet. I'm saying 3 or 4 years within the ballpark of 25 to 30 million a year. Anything over 35 million a year is him about the bag. 25 to 30 is him wanting to win and being able to bring in other pieces for this team to win. But again, and take this into consideration, that contract does not kick in until next season. So we could still make a lot of moves and a lot of noise in free agency starting next month. Josh McDaniels turning tight ends into wide receivers. Pause. Yo, I can't with you, Pyro, man. Jesus. Y'all are over the top sometimes. I swear to God. Let me check something real quick because I want to see if this shit actually moved the right way. Can't got my hands full replacement. Give me one sec, fellas. Ladies and genitals. Let's see if this needle actually moved the right way now. Because like I said, this shit was going up and down, up and down, up and down. Really, really weird. There we go. Now we're officially over 2,000. YouTube Studio says 2012. Thank you guys. Thank you for support. Thank you for always coming on in, chatting it up, and having some fun with us. San Jose State. I went to high school with him. He's a dog. Interesting. Goff and Cousins both make 33.5, so I personally think that's where it starts. Like I said, well, you know what? Give him guaranteed money or give him some incentives. James, I appreciate you. I hope they can give Carr a lot in bonus so it won't hurt the cap. And again, guys, like I said, it's not going to affect our salary cap until after this coming season. So 2023, John L, what up? 2023 is when the new contract would kick in. We need to stop the era of high-paid QBs. Defense wins championships. Vigilant talk. That shit. Everyone like and subscribe and keep those ends tight. Oh, my God. High rise. Y'all are too much. And hopefully within the next few weeks, we will start using Streamlabs OBS a little bit more, especially if I'm doing a live like this where it's just me. I'm looking to upgrade that MacBook very, very soon to a Pro so we can really do a lot more interactive stuff when we're doing lives. Carr wants a Super Bowl. He said his family is already set. There you go. That's why I'm looking at it from the standpoint of 25 to 30 mil a year, especially if they're going to attempt to lure Devontae Adams away. And if they don't, they don't. You still have Allen Robinson out there. I did talk about Beckham, but there's a chance he probably did. Tore his ACL. DJ Chark is out there talking about trading for DK Metcalf as well. We've talked about trading for Brandon Cooks. Well, we will see. Charm City was good. Another one I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing well. Phoenix, I've used it one time, and I made majority of those that were in the chat almost legally deaf because the alert boxes were loud as hell, and I didn't even realize it. I tweaked it, but the MacBook I'm using right now, it's the Air. It doesn't have enough memory to push out what Streamlabs OBS has. So I'm definitely going to upgrade in the next couple of weeks. Andy said, hell no to Metcalf. Really? Carr will take less to put a team around him. That would be the right way to go about things. If you really are a leader and you love this team as much as you say you do, and we know he does, he's going to do that. I'd like us to sign DJ Chark. I would too. And then I could start singing DJ Chark, do, 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 DJ Chark, do, 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 do. I will do it once he's signed. I think under 30 is disrespectful unless DC wants it. Pause. Laney with the pause. But I think it makes sense. I think it's reasonable. I think it would definitely benefit bringing in other pieces to build around and make this team successful for years to come. NASA was picked 5 spots before Yannick in the draft. Yeah, and they're kind of apples to oranges comparison, EC. That's the thing, Phoenix. I'll ask you right now, we're in here, whatever. I can't do it with a PC until I have a legit man cave, and then I'll have a PC. But also, if I'm traveling, I'm not going to lug a PC on my back. So I'm going to upgrade. How much memory do you have in your PC right now to run with Streamlabs OBS? Every fan of other teams I've talked to think Raiders fans are crazy to not like Carr. We're Raiders looking for some haters. Again, here we go. Do you think we can get Robinson and Shark or Cooks too? I think we can get 2 of the 3. I think Robinson and Cooks would be dope. Either way, Robinson and Shark, Robinson and Cooks, either tandem would be good for us. It would definitely help that offense. ML, I'm actually going to get 32, like doing the research, and I'm kind of a techie, or I really am a techie. I've been a techie since I was a little kid. I've seen 16 is overkill I'm like, word, 16 is overkill? Then I'm going to OD and go the route of 32. That way I know that we can use Streamlabs OBS if I'm doing lives like this where it's just me in here. So I'm definitely going to do that. But the only thing is, with the MacBook Pro, I'm going to have them build it, and it'll be like an additional 3 weeks to a month. I'm hoping to get it before I go to Vegas for the draft, and I'll be golden. I already got a 4K webcam, so I'm good to go. I've seen Bucks, Colts, Steelers fans all hoping for DC. Well, they can they can get rid of that little wet dream because DC ain't going nowhere. And I've said it time and time again, he was not going to go anywhere. If we pay over 30 million, we're back on the hamster wheel. That's a fucking fact. What? How? Bro, how? You guys got to be doing some other stuff though. You guys must be like going heavy with like video editing and all and other stuff too. I don't do all that stuff. That's crazy. I'm getting 32. Okay, there you go. Bucks fans suggested the rights to Brady, Kyle Trask, and a first rounder for Carr. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Nope, he's not going nowhere. Just get one receiver in free agency, draft the other in round 2 or 4. We need to use our money and draft for mainly the defense. That the whole point of the draft is going to be heavily favored on defense. Hammer, you watch WWE pay-per-views on Peacock, correct? Did you have issues when you downloaded it? I'm trying to download on my PS4 for Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. I use, Anthony, I have the Peacock app on my TV. I also have it on my Xbox, but I really, between Peacock and ESPN Plus, when I was doing the UFC as well, I use Peacock on the TV. I don't use it with Xbox. I live in Buffalo, and I need the Raiders to win the bowl before the Bills do. Hate them Bills fans talking crap. Yeah, fuck the Bills Mafia. Shout out to another one on the East Coast. Much appreciated. ML subtly says he's editing tight ends in the Oh, my God. Bourbon, what's good, bro? I'm at work. That's all I can tell you. I'm at work. We can assume all we want about T to drive, but don't be surprised if we draft offensive line in the first round. Raider, I said the same thing on Saturday, and I said it earlier in this live. I would not be surprised right now, especially with Brasillo coming in, what he did for the offensive line and development of linemen in New England, that we end up drafting a offensive lineman, whether it being Linderbaum or Penning, in the first round. I will not be surprised right now if that happens. Daniel was good. Save your money. Stay away from worse wrestling entertainment. Yo, AEW is definitely taking over, man. I'm loving every bit of it. Yeah, my wife called me earlier and was like, I'm home all alone on Valentine's Day. Yo, Bourbon, just let her know that next month, and for those that are coming in now, next month is your day. Today is her day. March 14th is your day. Not only is it the start of free agency, but March 14th also marks Steak and BJ Day. So make sure to let her know. I've actually talked about Penning and Linderbaum as well. And like I said, now with the change of the guard, and now we have this, we have Carmen Brasillo as offensive line coach. I would not be surprised if offensive lineman is drafted in the first round. O-line are usually the safest picks in the first round, except when the Raiders take one. Wow. Damn. I'm okay with building the trenches in the draft. I like that. Good. Linderbaum is an animal. Yes, he is. Extend card, trade Farrell, Jacobs, and Robertson. So, Raider Poppy, Farrell is potentially going to feast in this 3-4 defense. I know it's not just a 3-4, it's a multiple D. I have mentioned Farrell being trade capital, maybe even trade draft capital, but I don't know. I think they are going to keep him this coming year. Shit, maybe it's a culture thing. I can't stand wrestling. Don't get it. Dark Raider, I've been watching since I was 3 years old. I know it's really like a soap opera for men. That's the best way to put it, but I don't think I'll ever not watch it. No, Urban Meyer likes No, Urban Myers likes receivers. Oh God. Easy. I'm an Iowa guy. I've seen Linderbaum 40 yards downfield outrunning his backs. That's scary. Bernard was good. James, that's it. Multiple defense. Is that better? Let me clarify. Multiple defense. What's good, Bernard? AKA Freddie B. Do you draft Linderbaum to play guard or center, though? You put Linderbaum to play center and you move Andre James to his natural position of left guard. I'd take Kennard round 2 if we can't get Penning or Linderbaum. Doable if he's up there. What role do you think Yannick will have in our new defense, Hammer? He's still going to be an edge rusher, but again, and Graham already told Max he's going to put him in the right position to succeed. I know people have been like, "Oh, Yannick can't play in the 3-4." You saw him for the shortest period of time playing out of the 3-4 in Baltimore. I do believe that once everybody gets together, OTAs, training camp, everything, they're going to be able to work together, develop everything the right way, and have all these guys playing to their strengths. Ultimately, nobody's going to trade for Farrell at $9.4 million in salary. We'd have to eat at least half of his cap. You're right. So we probably would have to eat a piece of the contract, but better paying half than paying the full 9.4. I got both before they really boomed in prices. Pyraman and centers. We need some corners badly. We absolutely do. Perryman still has a year left on his contract, and you've had people, the media, I'm gonna put it out there. The media has been on some shit where there were 3 people that we needed to cut ties with this offseason, and the 3 were Trayvon Mullen, Denzel Good, and Perryman. I don't know where people have the thought process of Perryman needing to be cut by us. Almost broke the single season record for tackles. He missed 2 games. You guys wanted to eviscerate me when I went as happy as I was when we only traded away a 6th-round pick to get him, and he panned out pretty damn well. He is a solid run-stopping linebacker when he's healthy, and we saw that this season. I would extend Perryman for another 2, maybe 3 years after this contract. We are hopefully building a dream team coaching staff. We absolutely are. Falali is Trent Brown, but with work ethic and heart. Talk that shit. We better not bring Trent Brown back here. Graham runs his defense based off of the personnel that he has. He has no particular. No, I know. And I talked about this from the time he came in. He was even asked that question when he got hired by the Giants. Oh, do you run a 3-4? Do you run a 4-3? Do you run this? And he said yes to everything. He is a situational defensive coordinator. He is a situational coordinator. He goes by personnel on the field. He goes by down and distance. It's situational football. I'm not opposed to it at all. I'm really for this. You see these guys play their strengths, and we'll see what the hell happens. XZ God says, steal the offseason last year, Perryman. That's a fucking fact. Perryman definitely reinvented himself big time. Yes, he did. Bro, I don't think it's going to be a 3-4. Graham runs multiple, primarily nickel and dime. No, Dark, I get that. That's what I'm saying. I do not believe it's just going to be a 3-4. And like I said, it goes by situational. It goes by personnel who's out there on offense. It goes by down and distance. He's going to put these guys in the right position to succeed, most definitely. I knew if I could stay healthy, it was a great pick. I knew if he could stay healthy, it was a great pickup. Yep, I said the same thing. McDaniels doesn't like tight ends as much as Urban Meyer. Oh, my God. You guys are savages. Michael Borrego, bro, let's get Aaron Donald. Dude is badass. I don't know why he wants to retire. He's banged up. He's been in the league 8 years, 8-time Pro Bowler. He's won Defensive Player of the Year award, if I remember correctly, like 3 times. And now he just got his ring. He got the chips with the dip. I think he's going to retire. And why not? You can ride off into the sunset, knowing that you have accomplished everything you wanted to and more in your career in the NFL. I would not be mad at it. Thank you, Raider Nice. I had to change it up. I know you guys probably got sick of seeing me in the locker room, so I had to change it up. And I really liked this image. I was like, yo, let's use this. Like the Rob Ryan hiring, more minds the better. Hey, Bernard, you've been around my lives for quite some time. Tell me I did not mention the Ryan brothers. And I said either or coming here would definitely be good for us. And look, we got Rob Ryan. There's another guard I like, Cade Mays at Tennessee. I would got to look him up, Bourbon. Extend Perryman and Hayward. Hayward is gone. Hayward is probably going to follow Raider Poppy. Hayward's going to follow suit. There's 3 guys that are most likely going to end up going to Indy right behind Gus Bradley. And you're looking at Mariota, you're looking at Hayward, and you're looking at Nicholas Morrow. Man, we fix and come with that heat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Talk that shit. Guys that are in here for the first time, because I know I'm seeing names I'm not used to seeing. Don't let it be your last. Hit that sub button, y'all. Just because we hit another milestone doesn't mean I'm stopping. Our goal this year, because Big Bro Doc said it definitely is destined to happen, 10K. We hit 5K. I'm getting the Raider shield tatted on my bicep, and I'm going to do a live of me getting it done. And Phoenix, he really doesn't. He is a very accomplished NFL player for the 8 years he's been in the league. So I would not be like, oh, you're so no. Definitely a great talent throughout his career, and definitely congratulations to him and wish him all the best with whatever decision he decides to make moving forward for his future. We're only bringing in Trent Brown only if we want our linemen to be on McGriddles and Jack in the Box tacos. The great thing about the offensive and defensive end play callers is they will adjust every possession. That's a fact. And that was the one thing we did not see out of either side of the ball for us this past season. Definitely like that, Raider Bob. Definitely like that. Yeah, Aaron Donald can retire right now and be a first ballot. That's a fact. Going out on top is priceless. That's what she said. Thank you, Willie Wayne. Much appreciated. Who do you want in the Mac and Aaron Donald draft? I would take Donald, man. I would take Donald. Travis, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Guys, if you really want to support me and support the channel, the link for the membership is in the top of the chat. You have to drop the hammer and the shields up memberships. If you're a member for either one, every Friday is Fan Friday. Those members are eligible to pull up to the live. Shields Up members, you are eligible for our monthly giveaway where I give away some Hammers.House merch of your choosing. I even do custom American Express cards with the Hammers.House logo on it. So again, if you guys want to support me, you want to support the channel, only way it keeps growing is with each and every single one of y'all. So definitely check out the membership. It is linked up at the top of the chat. Damn, just seen it 2K. Yeah, thank you, Bernard. Thank you. How do you figure a top 10 defense sucks when the offense was one of the worst? What do you mean? What do you mean, Raider Moore? I compare Derek Carr to Matthew Stafford, who just won the Super Bowl. Victor, Carr and Stafford is apples to oranges. Stafford has been in the league a hell of a lot longer. He was in the league for 5 years longer, I believe. Made 3 playoff appearances previously with the Lions. Just won his first Super Bowl in his 13th year. Carr, 1 playoff appearance. There's not much else to say about that. It's apples to oranges right now, but I think now Carr has the right pieces around him, especially in regards to a coaching staff. They're going to have him succeed. And I do see us winning a Super Bowl with Carr at quarterback very, very soon. 10K and you pay to have one winner get the shield on them. Yo, don't tempt me. I will XZ bet. I'll do that. Dead ass. I will do that. But I'm telling you right now, if I give you that money, it better be going towards a Raider tattoo. If not, I want my money back. But yo, 10K, I will pay for my subs. I will pay for one of my subs to get the shield done. That would be sick. Would you trade our first round pick for Quinnen Williams? I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to give up this year's first round draft pick. The draft is in Vegas. That would not be a good look. Raiders medical staff nearly killed Trent Brown. I doubt he wants anything to do with this place. Hey, the Chargers medical staff nearly killed Tyrod Taylor. They punctured his lung, and then all of a sudden, here comes Justin Herbert. Donald, he has stayed healthier and is a beast. Yeah, he has. In 8 years in the league, Donald has 7 first-team All-Pros. I'm telling you, you can't. It's not even a comparison. Wrestling is still the shit if UFC is not on. I'm a member on both my accounts. Phoenix, I appreciate you. I was referring to Williams' comment saying Graham sucks. Got you. Okay. Madden is mad. Oh, Madden is mad, but funny, Bourbon. Oh, my God. Jose, what's good? Really, Megatron carried him to those playoffs. Not saying, whoa. Dark, I'm not saying that he didn't. Again, I've talked about this with Stafford before. The real legitimate weapon he had was Megatron. Stafford has also had consistent top 10 numbers throughout his career, even when he was playing with Detroit. He didn't have the type of foundation, both offense and defense, at the same time, the way he did coming to LA. And we had the conversation when all this shit was coming out about Carr in the middle of the season after the Giants game, how a lot of people started to eviscerate Carr. And then we talked about potential destinations for him where he could have a successful career, because with what we had in place wasn't it. And we talked about the Saints with Sean Payton over there and them having a good offense and defense. But look, he's here. He's not going anywhere. He's getting the extension that he deserves. I don't care how anybody else feels about it. And we have a good foundation in regards to a front office and a coaching staff competent enough to make the right decisions moving forward. Again, free agency is a month away. The draft is a little over 2 months away. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. The Lions had the NFL highest paid roster 2 years, and they went 0-16 and then 2-14, and he had a Hall of Fame quarterback in Calvin Johnson. Rams fans from England, do you think Aaron Donald will retire? I appreciate you being on, and don't let it be a last time being in here. I do think that Aaron Donald is going to retire, and I wish him all the best. Like I said, just seeing him play feels like he can keep playing like that. He could, but maybe he feels worn out. Maybe he's tapped out. Get Carr an O-line. He can trust every down. Facts. Chris Gang, what's good? Trying to catch up with you guys again. If Carr doesn't break his ankle in 16, who knows what happens that year, and do we ever get Gruden back? That's a fact. Stafford had one of the most dominant receivers ever in Megatron. Carr would have lit it up with him. That's a fact. Stafford has a better arm than DC. They're comparable, though. Stafford had an overall sub 500 record coming into this year, and it wasn't until he got to this team that he was able to turn it around and have a successful season. Trent Brown, only player to miss multiple games due to the sniffles. I traded for Cup on Madden yesterday. I can't with you guys. The Lions were and still are run horribly. That's a fact. He was fortunate enough to get out and was able to get traded out of there as opposed to being forced to retire. We saw what happened with Barry Sanders. We saw what happened with Calvin Johnson in Detroit. Stafford got lucky with that, most definitely. Carr can win a Super Bowl with stacked team too. Yeah, he can. Carr could win in LA and with Pats and Tampa Bay. Facts. But it doesn't matter because he's here and he's getting extended. He's not going anywhere. So what's up, Hammer? Love your show. Any free agent we have, we must sign. Antoine, appreciate you. There's certain guys that we have as free agents that we do need to re-sign, but I don't have my hopes up on a whole bunch of them either. If we get Daniel Falele for the blind side, Carr would be perfect. No. Buddha, his blind side, Colton Miller already holds that down. He'll be at the right tackle position, if anything. Doesn't matter what Raiders do. Y'all will never win a Super Bowl. Keep telling yourself that, dude. Who's your team? Let me know who's your team. We'll never win a Super Bowl. We got 3 last time I checked. They gave him the A1 treatment. They did Variant CJ wrong. That's a fucking fact. That is a fact. Hammer Ian Rappaport says it's a short-term deal. He's saying it's a short-term. Bill Gates, I believe it's 3 to 4 years. If that's short, then oh well. Oh, you all good, Buddha? You all good? I like that. William, I like that. Perhaps if Carr takes less than market deal, perhaps it will spark a domino effect for Crosby, Waller, Renfro, and Perryman to do the same. I really like that. That would be dope. Hi, Key. Shout out to Key in the building. Spotlight Sports Network. If you guys haven't, definitely check her out, especially if you're on the East Coast. If you're a Phillies fan, if you're a Flyers fan, if you're a Sixers fan, definitely sub to her channel. Much love to Key. Always holding it down for me. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. The Carr extension is said to be 2 to 3 years. You know what? I'm fine with that. Boy, I'm a Bronco fan. You watch my team win 3 years in your life. Congratulations. When was the last time you won a Super Bowl? I think I was in the 5th grade. No, I wasn't in the 5th grade, but just sit down, please. Jesus. We always got to have one. We always got to have one. I would love to send you $500 super chat for your MacBook Pro, but 1, I don't know how, and 2, my mom will be pretty upset. That's some funny shit. If y'all want to donate and help me fucking get this MacBook Pro, super chat is open. Much appreciated. If we want to go the non-route of YouTube, I can give you guys a Cash App as well. Williams, if you're saying Raiders D, I would agree. It's the same kind of deals they gave Brady, which I'm fine with. Sebastian, I'm extremely ecstatic about the coaching staff right now. I really am. Carr couldn't get a yard versus Eli Apple or the Bengals with 4 great offensive blocking plays. Spikes it, throws a pick. A stacked team doesn't matter for a terrible brain function at QB. Shoot me a wrench, Hammer, so I could keep the trolls in check. Give me 1 second, guys, because I feel like some of my regulars are not even here right now. So give me a second. Let me pull it up. Pause. Y'all are doing too much right now. Hopefully this isn't on either, so I can do this the right way. Give me 1 sec, guys. It's loading up. This is why I need something with 32 gigs, because it's taking forever. I'd rather watch Golf Channel than the Broncos. Ha! Lord, what up, bro? Seeing you in here. I got you. AC, you're officially a mod, bro. Hold it down. Make sure the sights are on, all right? Put the sights on. I would send you a super chat, but I think Doc's reported it stolen. Ladies and gentlemen, God is in the building. He definitely did not. He would not. That's my big bro. Y'all know me and him are one and the same. How long you streaming for? I'm about to step out. We've already been on for almost 2 hours. I think I'm gonna go maybe another half hour or so. What do you guys think? Or are you guys tired of me already? What if some of already have a Raider tattoo? Then they'll be ineligible. Or if you want another Raider tattoo on you somewhere, but I'm getting the shield. I hit 5K. I'm getting the shield. I'm getting it right here, and I will do a live stream of me getting it done. God, aka first degree from Sacktown. I'm definitely like committed to that. 5,000. I am getting the Raiders shield done. I just hopped in. Keep the show going. I got you, Chris. I got you. Just got in. What's the hot topic today? We were talking about the extension of Derek Carr. We did do a quick mock draft, which I didn't think I was going to do. I didn't plan on it, but I'm a man of the people. You guys said yes, so I did it. And free agency and what to look for in free agency right now. Sebastian, I actually want to get one. There was one that they had a few years ago that I missed out on, and I'm trying to find it now. It was the town. I believe it was in, I think it was the black and white one. I really want to get that jersey, but I want to get a custom one. Omar, thank you for the $2 super chat. DC takes 25 or he can walk. Omar, I've talked about this already, and I said, I've said 25 to 30 ballpark is reasonable. That's him wanting to win. Anything over that, or over 35 rather, 35 plus is you're taking a bag, and he's not that guy. Sebastian just woke up. Jorge said keep it going. Oh, and by the way, I am off on Wednesday. Let's do a 5-hour marathon on Thursday. Oh, Thursday. Let's do a 5-hour marathon on Wednesday. 2K celebration. How's that sound? I'm going to talk to Docs. I'm going to talk to a couple of other guys. They want to pull in. They know that they can pull in whenever, especially Big Bro. 32 mil a year is good. Doable. Wild City's off on Wednesday too. How does Cleve Farrell do under new DC? Also, can Illuminor finally be a starter? Illuminor is actually going to be a free agent. Cleve Farrell, I think, is going to feast, especially it's again, Graham is a situational coordinator, personnel, down and distance, whoever's out there. But in the 3-4, Clee could feast. Clee could definitely feast. Watch it be 30 million. If it is, I'm just going to say I told you guys so. All right, EC, we're going to talk about this. Dak got 4 years, 160 mil, 125 guaranteed, and 75 mil in new money last year. DC is going to be in that ballpark. His cap hit was 17.5 mil because bonus money is at the back end. Okay. So, damn, my stomach is rumbling like a motherfucker. So, let's talk about this then. Dallas is over the cap. $11 million. Why do you think that happened? He's not getting money like Dak, and he does not need to take, he won't take that money. He's not that greedy. The circumstances were different. Look at what happened with Dak and how we had that gruesome injury last year, and then all of a sudden in the offseason, hey, we want to give you a contract extension. Our bad. It's nothing like that here. I don't see them he's not getting money like that. There's no way, EC. There's no way. DC will probably take front and back end loaded with clauses to get it if he don't perform. I like that thought process, and I really liked if they were able to backload that contract. If he extends, we get the 19. No. Chet. He gets the extension. The extension doesn't kick in until the following season. He might have a signing bonus that he'll get, but the new contract won't kick in until the 2023 season. So we're good. That's why I'm saying you can extend him now. We'll be perfectly fine with the cap space we have right now. Jorge, I'm glad I can help. Much appreciated and much love, man. 22.5 DC will take. That would be insane. I thought of Locke when Mac Jones was dancing at the Pro Bowl. Looked like a young girl dancing. Best situation, though, would be keep him for low and get some proven dogs. Yes. And that's the point that I'm making. Raider Bob says, I think Carr gets a 2-year, $80 million, add his final year salary, and it's a total of $99.9 million with $65 million guaranteed. That would not be too bad. That's not bad. $22.5 million front and back end will be more like if he performs. And you know what? I think with the right people around him, even this past year, he finished 5th in the league in passing yards. He'll earn his money, guys. Little things he needs to tighten up. Don't force passes when you don't need to. Don't be scared anymore, dude. It's been 6 years. Try to make plays with your legs, but also hold on to the ball. Stop running with it out here. Keep that shit tucked in and make something happen. Slide. Don't dive with the ball. Carr wants to win. I think he won't ask for more than 35 mil. I'm cool with 32 mil per year. I think a lot of us are on that boat. I was at the Pro Bowl here in Vegas. I was pissed. There was no tailgating anywhere at Allegiant. It wasn't a Raider game, bro. Don't worry. Go back to Vegas and go to Lot J. That's where the hot spot is. If we give Carr a contract like Dak, I will just laugh. There goes our chances. That's a fucking fact. And that's why I don't like that thought process. We already made him the highest paid QB. Yeah, we did. DC don't care about. Yep. The car is getting extended. Yes, he is. Jerry Jones is a dumb fuck. That's why Dak got that much. Wyatt from Georgia, I like him. I've drafted him a couple of times in the mock drafts. I don't know. I think he's getting he's Angel. Carr is most definitely getting an extension after the news that broke yesterday. He is getting an extension. Ziegler and McDaniels trust him as being our franchise quarterback for the foreseeable future, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I've said it over and over again that he wasn't going anywhere. Do you like the signing of Bob Ryan on the defense? Paul, I love it. I don't know how long you've been subbed to the channel, but I said it months ago when we had started having these talks about our defense and who we need to bring in way before our season was over. I said one of the Ryan brothers. I said Rex or Rob, one of them should be here. I'm extremely ecstatic with that hire. Remember how good DC looked when he had Musgrave playing, and he's gonna look even better with McDaniels there and Mick Lombardi. Sorry, still haven't replaced my keyboard from my dogs chewing on it, so my top numbers don't work. Have to use them. He will play better once we clean up that O-line. That's a fact. Are you talking about Brown? I don't think they bring him back here. If you're talking about Brown, I don't think they bring him back here. That's exactly why McDaniels came here. And obviously him and Ziegler trust him enough now where they're willing to gamble on him, pun intended, and have him here for another couple of years. I think it should be a 4-year deal. 3 or 4, and we're good. When Carr gets extended, will he change his name to Derek Limo? Oh, my God. I can't with you, AC. Dude, our team is young. They can't get rid of Bisaccia and Carr, or these young guys will fall off. They need a familiar face they can look to. Ray Lewis is linebackers coach. What do you think? He's not coaching. That would be some scary shit, though. Perryman would be more of a monster than he already is now. But no, I think Jared Mayo ends up becoming our linebacking coach. He leaves New England for the same position the same way Carmen Bracillo did. I don't want either of them weirdos named Brown back. They ain't coming. You think we still going to get another QB? Angel, we have to. We don't have a backup right now. So I've given you guys a list before, and I'll repeat it and got no problem with that. Jacoby Brissett, Brian Hoyer, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Colt McCoy, Chase Daniel, Teddy Bridgewater. Those are guys that we can consider bringing in as our backup quarterback this coming season. Hey, Sebastian, he was the linebacking coach with New England. I don't see why not. Carson Strong or Zappa in the draft or free. We have to go free agent. We have to go free agency. Heineke is definitely not happening because he's another one that at this point thinks he's a starting quarterback. Hoyer's another one that I like just because he's familiar with the system. Brissett, he thrived in that system when he was there for the few times that he did start. Carson Strong, no, I really don't want a quarterback out of this draft. And a lot of people have talked about Malik Willis. He's a dual threat. No, this draft class for quarterbacks is ass. We're not doing that. No to Bridgewater. Carr will have to look over his shoulder. You think so? I don't think so. Free agency this year, get a rookie next year. Yep. I'd be okay with Brissett. I would take Trubisky over any of those other guys. That's very interesting. Washington said they're going all in on getting a number one quarterback. Well, if this is the year that they decide to go for a number one quarterback, then they're truly smoking meth. PSA, boys and girls, meth is a terrible drug. Cam Newton on the cheap? Fuck no. He's a diva. And if he ain't starting, he's going to bitch. No. I don't know if we ever brought him up, but how about Superman Camp? No. I rather shit in my hands and clap. Nope. We should draft Willis and change him to a running back. We're not going to do no. Because that's going to be like a Lynn Bowden. Oh, he's a Swiss Army knife. We're not doing that again. Give me Fitzmagic for a year. They're saying Teddy B wants $20 million. Guess what? Then he's not coming here because we're not going to overpay for a backup quarterback. We saw that movie last year. We're not doing that again. Raiders multiverse. Carr plus McDaniels plus a right tackle plus a number one receiver equals Carr MVP. Talk that shit. No more projects. Facts. After Carr's extension, focus on the defense. Yeah, but we're still going to need a number one. Well, we're still going to need a number one somehow. We need to draft a QB next year to sit under Carr. It's time to let the younger guys learn, even trade them if needed. Think long term. Jason, I like that. How about drafting the best players at their position? Just a thought for the chat. Black Sunday. You got a point. Not good enough QBs this year. I've been saying that, though. This year's draft builds from the inside out. It's going to be a lot of defensive guys, and maybe we can get one good receiver. We'll be fine. I do feel, and I'll keep saying this shit, and maybe I'm joking, maybe I'm not. I feel that you give a couple more years, the next quarterback that the Raiders draft is going to be my little cousin if he keeps doing his thing. Just saying. Go get Chark, Cooks, and Kirk. Go out, get a real guard, and another hard-hitting cover safety and defensive back. Hold up. Let me highlight that, Gotti. I like that. I do like that. Like I said, I've been high on Cooks over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. Chark, I like. Kirk is another one that's a really good route-running receiver. I don't see why not. Why worry about overpaying a backup when Carr doesn't miss starts? When was the last start he missed? You're right. Raider Moore, you're absolutely right. But I'm not going to pay $20 million to a backup quarterback either. That's fucking crackhead prices. What would surprise you more, getting Jared Mayo to be our linebacking coach or re-signing Trent Brown? I would fall off my chair if they said Trent Brown was a Raider again. Jared Mayo coming here as our linebacking coach, it wouldn't surprise me. He definitely would fit with everybody else on this staff right now. And I think everybody in here is all on the same page with the same vision and the same common goal. So I would love to have him here. If Carson Wentz gets released, do we sign him as a backup to push Carr? What are we pushing Carr for if Carr is now going to be getting an extension? There's not much to push. You were 5th in the league in passing yards this year. You're still deemed as a top 10 quarterback. There's nothing to push there. Just win and win us a Super Bowl. Opportunity presents itself. Why the hell not? Why get another backup QB? What's wrong? Mariota is now a free agent, Snoops. And I said it before, there's reports out there that he could potentially end up going to Indy. But I don't believe we're bringing Mariota back. We fucking restructured his contract from $10.5 million to $3.5 million just to be a backup this year. He's not coming back. He was in the final year of his contract. He's not coming back. Carson will be nice. I'm not taking a quarterback in the draft, and I'm not taking Wentz either. Fuck that. Bring Mariota back on a cheap deal. Snoops, he just got a cheap deal from $10.5 million to $3.5 million. We're not bringing him back, dude. Mariota is going to cost too much money. That's why. And he only played 6 plays the entire year. Nah, he's gone. Cooks isn't a free agent, though. You have to trade. Yes, you would have to trade for Cooks. And it could be a second or a third round pick for Cooks. A team will take a chance on Mariota. Yeah, and I just said the Colts are probably going to be that team. Fitz magic, baby. Mr. Took Your Soul said, fuck Wentz. Trent Brown only came back with fruit roll-ups. No, I'm good. We got gun shy after Carr went down in 2016 because the one game we needed a QB, we didn't have one. And funny enough, the same day that Carr went down with that broken leg, Mariota broke his leg as well. And I believe it was Tyler Lockett that broke his leg, all 3 of them on the same day. That shit was insane. We could have spent $1 million protecting Carr. We're going to be spending on protecting Carr. Pats are trying to trade for Cooks. Cooks would be better fit here, especially with Josh McDaniels. Like, he played under Josh McDaniels' offense before. Come here. Saints, Colts, Steelers, Bucks could all take a chance on Mariota. If the Steelers take the chance on Mariota, it's going to be a bridge gap. They're going to look to get a quarterback in the draft next year. I loved it. And that's only if Rodgers doesn't go there either. Why trade for a receiver free agency, a draft so deep? McGloin and Cooks peed down their legs in that playoff game. I'm fucking done. They're just Broncos fans, mad they haven't had a QB since, well, who cares? Yeah, and every single year they talk about the Broncos. Oh, they're a quarterback away from winning a Super Bowl. Fuck if they are. Get out of here with that shit. Carr Mariota broke their fingers on the same day too, I believe. That would be that's crazy. Only take Cooks if Texans have to eat some of that cap. Really, I remember Carr Mariota, but there were 3 broken legs that week. Yep. There was 3 that week, man. That shit was gruesome as fuck. Only take Cooks if Texans have to eat. Well, that could actually happen. A lot of trades, and especially in the NFL recently, the previous teams do eat a piece of those players' contracts that they traded away. So it'd probably be the same thing if he were to be traded to us. These Raider fans, oh my God, Bridgewater makes Carr look over his shoulder. Ha ha ha. Draft a QB this year. Ha ha. Brain dead. Go trade for Darren Payne. I'd rather pay Cooks for backup. Williams Merchant Texans have to pick up like half. Yeah, that's what I said before. Carr's hair extension. And again, the last couple of years, that's been the thing in the NFL with trades. They will eat a nice amount, sometimes even half of a contract. I would trade for Michael Thomas, sure-handed receiver. Nope. Michael Thomas, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. New Orleans is definitely strapped for cap, but no, I'm not taking him. I'd give up Abrams and a 4th for Cooks. And who do you hear more? Who do you hear were realistic? Get it the second. Jared Davis or Wyatt in first round, and Perry Winfrey in the second, or Travis Jones. Build a nasty D-line with the Eagles back in the day with Jerome Brown and Reggie White. No to Thomas. Fuck that diva. There you go. Talk that shit. Von Miller as a free agent would be insane. I don't think he would be coming here, though. I don't know if anybody wants to take on the headache that is Michael Thomas, realistically. I don't see that happening. You got 183 in here right now. It might be more. I could be losing my mind. 182 watching with 166 likes. Break them thumbs, y'all. And I didn't even share this. No, I didn't share this in any of the Facebook group pages today. I set this up late last night and came on earlier than I actually was going to. I was planning on, excuse me, guys. I was planning on jumping on at 11:30, but Doc's wrapped up, and I was like, you know what? Let me just come on and keep this running for a little bit. Metcalf would definitely thrive in Vegas, but they might be asking for a first-round pick for him. Granted, he was the last pick in the second round. He's still on a rookie contract. He's super young, but I think they're going to be asking for a first-rounder. What are the chances on the Raiders going to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas? It would be dope because it seems to be the ongoing trend right now
Last year, Tampa played at home in their Super Bowl. They won. This year, the Rams played at home in their Super Bowl and won. It could happen, man. It could definitely happen. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I think Winfrey draft capital went up after last week, and he goes in the first. Break them thumbs, hit the hammer on that like button. Let's go. Let's go. What about no? They just said that I was just reading something earlier, Ricky. Top players to avoid, and Jacoby is one of them. He's numbers are not all that great, not as great as people thought. So Jacoby is a pass right now. AB and Kyrie Irving need to make their own counseling team. Anthony, funny enough, and I mentioned this like 2 weeks ago. Just imagine being in a room with Kyrie, AB, and Kanye West. Those walls better be padded. I like Kirk. I like the idea about Kirk. DC is not about money, it's respect. That's a fact. That's 1,000% correct. We need to find a hidden gem receiver in the draft. We thought we found those recently, and we didn't. Tampa already said Godwin will be a top priority to re-sign. There's still plenty of other receivers out on the market for us to look at, and there's others we could potentially trade for, so I'm not mad at that. I'm just looking through the chat, guys. I'm definitely caught up right now. No, and I'm glad I didn't. Wasn't Jared Mayo? Hold on. I'm almost positive that I saw this correctly. Wasn't Jared Mayo in a Super Bowl commercial and he tackled the shit out of Pete Davidson last night? Let's see if I can find this shit. I'm pretty sure that was Jared Mayo in the commercial. Yep, that was Jared Mayo in the Super Bowl commercial. That was some funny shit. That was dope. Is Kanye West even that bad? I know Kyrie Irving is short of is. Nah, Kanye is really far out there, man. Noah, what's good? Yeah, that was him. I thought I saw it. I was like, wait a second. That is him. That commercial was hysterical. Hendrickson on 3-4. That's how Max Crosby will look on our defense. I hope so, man. Hendrickson was doing his thing out there as well last night. Would Raiders get draft picks if Mayo was linebacking coach, then left for head coaching job? No. Doesn't work that way. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Ladies and gentlemen, AC Slater, the Raider in the building. Uzi is 1 cent. No. That is false. He just got more crazier after he got with her. Realistically, and this is no disrespect, and I've said it, mental health is something that's a serious issue these days. And for me personally, you don't realize, like working in a hospital, you don't realize how many people have mental health issues out there. But with Kanye, it was after his mother passed away that he just had a total breakdown. Getting with Kim, that was just more to add on top of his. But yeah, man. Wait a sec. I mean, one time put Hendrickson in coverage. Don't want Crosby in coverage. I'd rather pay Nathan Peterman $300,000 as a backup and use the rest of the $19 million to help out the team. She knew what buttons to push, just like Robin Givens did to Mike Tyson. Oh shit! Yeah, it would have been insane if Q popped out. You do get draft picks if a minority coordinator gets. That's a coordinator though. He's a positional coach. Maybe it's one and the same, I guess so. I think the NFL was talking about implementing a rule that would give teams that hire a minority. That's if they hire a minority head coach. Yes. Yes. That was put in that they talked about that, I think, almost 2 years ago. So, yes. Heard they were tempted to pull out they should have pulled out the Tupac hologram, man. If we sign one of the big receiver one free agents, Robinson, Chark, or Godwin, would you sign John Ross for? No, I'm not signing John Ross. He's injury prone. He's not worth it. Compensatory picks for minority assistants that leave for head coaching job. This is the 3rd round. Yep, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. He said hashtag steak and BJ day. March 14th, gentlemen. Mark it down, write it down. Y'all better put a big circle on that calendar. March 14th is not only the start of free agency, but it is steak and BJ day. That's our version of Valentine's Day. So make sure to tell your ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, El Capitan, straight out of Venezuela. 619, Nacho Libre. Raphael is in the building. Do you think McDaniels could bring in Corey Dillon as a running backs coach? Could. You think Gillespie will step up this year? I think he could. I do think he could. If our assistant GM or assistant coaches get hired for promotions, we get 2 third-round compensation picks. I'm not saying another one. What about AJ McCarron for our backup with McDaniels? He should improve. No. The best of both worlds on March 14th. That's a fucking fact. Raphael says steak and BJ not. Oh my God. I've started a problem. It's a real day though, y'all.
Just make sure you mean it before you say it.
My fault, y'all. All right. No, and AJ, I'm not on board with that either. All right, guys, we've been in here. Is Jacoby Myers a better value than any of the other? No, because he is no. We had the conversation before about Jacoby Myers. He's actually one of the free agents to avoid. He caught 65.9% of his targets. That's not a good look, man. That is not a good look at all. No, not worth it. Not worth it. Draft a rookie and sign percent, cheap deal. There you go. Our O-line needs experience to read out defenses on the line to Leatherwood. Let's get that in free agency. Our D-line needs middle young bull rushers with good motor. Get that in the draft. Raider Nation for life. Talk that shit. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap up. Another fun-filled show. We did this for over 2 hours today. I appreciate all you guys coming on in. I appreciate the new subs to the channel. Welcome to the family. Much appreciated to y'all. Tomorrow, y'all know what it is. Talk That Shit Tuesday. We'll probably do another 2.5 hours. I will start setting everything up tonight at some point. But anybody and everybody is eligible to pull up tomorrow. Have some fun. Bring a friend. Tell a friend. Just spread the word about the channel, y'all. I told you, just because the off-season's here does not mean I'm going anywhere. So thank you so much for the continued support. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is still around. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. Ugh, I'm really out of it right now. Guys, also on your way out, break them thumbs. If you haven't already, hit that sub button and smash the bell. Stay up to date with all your Raiders content right here in the original house, the only house, Hammers.House. Till next time, y'all.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Running out of time, and he goes down.
Thomas, and now a handoff to Gibson, who is buried.
him. Oh, big drop.